Hey guys, welcome back. The Spoiler Effect is back in action to help us become better communicators. Man, has it been a long time since I put up a video. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to make today's video an extra good one just because of that. I've been so busy with work. I just got a new job as a mental health behavioral aide with a company called Accurate Home Care here in Minnesota. So I've been staying busy with that, and it's been very interesting to see how well these principles on my YouTube channel that we discuss all the time about good communication skills, how those principles work so well with my clients, and I see the improvement almost on a daily basis. And so I'm so excited that I can continue to share these, effective methods and principles with you guys to help you guys grow and to help other people with autism grow. So today I'm going to start something a little different, however. Normally my channel has been centered around communication, skill development, developing better communication skills for people with autism. I hope that people out there with autism, Asperger's syndrome, whatever, are watching my videos and learning a bit about communication, learning a bit about the good ways to make friends and so forth. However, now I'm going to kind of switch the gear of my channel a little bit. I'm going to start producing new videos that are going on a little different of a path. Basically what I'm going to do is I want to produce videos that can help therapists, help parents, help mentors, and even friends of people with autism to help direct their behavior in meaningful ways. People with autism often have maladaptive behaviors that need changing. They maybe complain too much, or they're playing video games and not getting out and being with friends a lot of the time. So I'm going to produce videos to show parents and mentors and therapists the best and most effective ways to interact with these individuals and to help navigate their behavior in a good way that benefits the person on the spectrum. So today I'm going to talk about the power of praise and how we can use that as a tremendous asset in guiding one's behavior. So let's get started. It's a common theme among parents to focus on the negative aspects of behavior. And it's a theme among humans, okay? It's human nature to focus on the negative aspects of life instead of the positive. People love watching the news. A lot of bad stuff happens on the news, and that draws in people's attention because we're hyper focused on the negative aspects of the world. When it comes to behavioral management and developing interventions that work and are effective, it's much more beneficial for us to focus on the positive aspects of behavior. It's much more beneficial for us to praise the things that we do want, to praise the child when they're playing nicely with others and not yelling, rather than punishing them for the things we don't want, like punching another child or yelling in the household. Effective praise has 3 core features. Number 1, we want to use verbal praise that's very enthusiastic, accompanied by a lot of joy and big bright smiles. Okay, so when we're walking up to a 6-year-old that just did something great and we want to reward them using praise, we want to get very excited. We want to show them a really bright smile, make them really happy, and show them that we're excited about what they just did. If the child is younger, like maybe 6 to 10 years of age, you can use a lot of enthusiasm, and that actually increases the effective praise. As the child becomes older, pre-adolescent, adolescent, and so forth, we want to lower the effusiveness of our praise. You can still get excited, but don't get too over the top with it. The second core feature of effective praise is saying precisely what the person did right. Okay, make a very clear statement about what they did that you liked. So when we're talking with children and we're praising them, we could say, "Good job. You just cleaned up the garage all by yourself and you put so much time and effort into it. There's hardly a scrap on the ground. It looks great." That would be a good example. Another one would be instead of saying, "I like how you're listening to me today. That's good." We could say, when I called you for dinner time, you came in right when I called, without arguing, without yelling, without wanting to stay out longer and play. I like that so much that you're listening to me now. So be very clear and very precise in your praise, and it will be amplified. And the third core feature of praise is using some form of physical reinforcement, such as, like a high five or a soft pat on the back, simultaneously while verbally praising the child. So let's just do an example quick of all three of these core features of praise. Alright, so say your kiddo named Sam is outside playing on the swing set, and it's dinner time. You just made chicken with chicken parmesan, right? So you call his name, and he comes the first time without even you having to ask him again. So you walk up to him and you say, "Hey Sam, you came in right when you're called. That shows great listening skills. I didn't even have to ask you a second or third time to come in, and you didn't even argue with me. That's great." And you just high five him. Additionally, the power of praise is increased substantially if we use it contingently. So if we praise every single time that we see the desired behavior happen. If I'm looking to try to develop more listening skills in a child, then I'm going to praise them every single time I see them listening, following instructions well. We also want to make sure that we're praising immediately after we see the desired behavior, such as sharing or such as listening. So right when it happens, I'm going to praise them exactly after it happens. I'm not going to wait a minute. I'm not going to wait 2 minutes. I'm going to do it maybe within 10 seconds of it happening to be most effective. And if it feels at first like you're being insincere with the praise, or that you're rewarding less than perfect behavior, that's fine. We want to make sure that we're praising small steps in the right direction towards what we want. So if I want listening skills to improve in a child, I'm not going to wait until they're a perfect listener to praise them. I'm going to reward small steps towards listening. So if I have a completely defiant child one day and the next day that child listens to one of my instructions, I'm going to praise him effusively. Even if it's not perfect, even if he doesn't come right away if I call him, or if he doesn't do the activity exactly like I ask, he's still starting to follow instructions. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember something. The minor victories are the most important ones. Take it easy, guys.